Hey everybody, I am on for the midweek message reveal Wednesday, September 27th. Just to let you know, I do have a giveaway for a free intuitive reading with me, and you may have seen that before in the pick a card section this morning. There is more details about that below, and I will be continuing to post to remind you, but you have 1 week until the 2nd of which would be Monday the 2nd at 10 p.m. PST, in order to go to my new website, kellylibraseason.com, and download the free guided meditation that I'm offering, which is a really awesome little giveaway deal. And once you receive that, you will be entered to win an intuitive reading with me. And the winner will be announced on the midweek reveal on October 4th. So a week from today. So go ahead and tag your friends, share it, and good luck to everybody who is entered. I am really excited to offer that and really excited for your support. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the energy of the week really quick. We have Equinox energy that's affecting us right now from earlier in the week, and we are now in Libra season. Welcome to the want to balance things out and make things nice and amicable, and consider the other. And what's interesting is that we have a full supermoon in Aries on the 29th. And that energy is coming through saying, hey, I want to talk about myself. I want to focus on me, which is Aries is very much about the self. And when we look to full moons, and especially this moon being the harvest moon, it's taking a look at all of the things that we have kind of planted way back in March, at the beginning of these cycles. And now is where we get to kind of reap those lessons. What is it that we've learned that we no longer want to hold on to is really the essential question here that we're asking ourselves. And what is it that we have learned that has allowed us to say, okay, I'm moving into a new chapter now. The last 6 months have been a letting go, and now I'm ready to recoup and move on. And what does that look like? All right, so keep that in mind. All right, let's jump into your cards. If you chose 1, your card is clearing your space, and this is a 28. All right. This says like Zelda vibes to me, but 28 is going to be a 10, which is a 1, which has to do with manifesting. So what's going on with you here, group 1, and your number of your card is also 1, find that to be interesting, is that you're in a space where your sacred space, your personal space, your home space is asking for some attention. And through that is a way for you to kind of shuffle some of the energy around and get yourself into a better state of mind, as well as shuffle the debris and kind of get yourself settled in more of a mind space that you can actually utilize the energy therein. Okay. So think about a place within your working area. Maybe it's, some corner you've been ignoring. Maybe it's a pile of mail you needed to go through. Maybe there's clothes that you need to go through, and maybe you're looking to, since we're switching seasons, maybe you're looking to donate. Now would be a great time to go and spend some time. Now, the big message here is that when you're going and actually clearing said space, do it in a state that is not berating of yourself, like should have done this sooner, or man, look at all this stuff that I've accumulated, I don't even need any of this, or what a bunch of junk, or I should have done something with this. Like you might have found something that you ordered off Amazon and should have returned, and now you can't return it because it's too late, something like that. Forgive yourself for those little human mistakes, right? And move on. The point is that you're addressing it now. And the point is that you are freeing up more energy within your own field, within your own comfort, to bring in something that is better suited for who you are right now. Because who you are then, in the midst of that clutter, is not necessarily who you are or going to continue to be. And you can utilize the full moon energy as well to kind of let go of some of the accumulated funk around the things that you've been maybe ignoring. And this might also have to do with allowing yourself some more time and more time to organize yourself better throughout your day, through routines. Libra energy is going to be really great for you in that respect, that it's going to want to help you get to a state of balance, right? So it's not too much all or nothing. It's moving into a space where you're able to say, all right, here's what needs to be done. These are the tasks. Here's the time that I have, and I'm going to spend X amount of time getting this done, instead of procrastinating or spending so long on it that you're making yourself nitpicky, or the energy around it is very negative. We want to keep it nice and light. And if you take a look at this character here, even, I'm really drawn to the tear stains on the eyes. And maybe that's not what they are, because now I see that it's on the chin, but I'm going with what I interpret here. So this might be an emotional release of some of the things that you're letting go. You might come across some things that are going to draw up some memories around whatever it is that you're looking to sort and organize. And through this, allow yourself that catharsis. Allow yourself a time to kind of sit with it, enjoy it, say thank you for what it is, and release it. Because it's not so much what we own, it's that our stuff owns us. And you'll find a sense of levity once this task has been completed. Okay, so good luck with that. 2, if you chose 2, your card is Divine Gateway, and this is a 7. Okay, so the portal that's here within the body, through a wood almost. Connection to nature has become something that is, you can't really ignore anymore. If you haven't been able to spend some time getting out, you're going to want to do that soon. If you're feeling especially drained, seek the comfort of going outside for a little bit. If you don't feel like it, I understand that, because we all get in these moods where we just don't want to outside, okay? If you feel that way, try and surround yourself as best you can with nature itself. Maybe you can bring some of the outside in and purchase some flowers for yourself, or maybe pick something from outside. Maybe you can, pick up some leaves, or, create some art that is based in nature. You could also go on YouTube and look at one of those, like, where the trains drive for hours, through beautiful countrysides and all kinds of interesting mountains and things like that, and just put that in the background. You could start, maybe an album on Pinterest and collect a bunch of visuals that make you feel connected to nature, or places that you'd like to visit, things that feel healing to you, things that feel rejuvenating to you, okay? And that's going to be the path through. And 7s have to do with your intuition and your third eye. I immediately, when I pulled this card, I'm drawn to this, what looks like an eye in the cheek here. And actually it looks like a 3. It also gives me Om vibes, okay? So that's the hum of the universe. It's the universal sound of what Gaia is built on, the true resonant frequency that we are all part of. So this is a portal for you. And this is also a shift to acknowledge all of the yous that you've been. See these multiple faces here that are kind of melding all into one, that move up into this sort of spinal fractured skull situation that's going on here in the neck. The color blue coming through is really tied to the throat chakra, which is allowing more communication to come through you, through the intuitive hits that you've been getting. So speak a little bit more about your desires, and you can do that through writing. You can do that literally through speaking. Some of you might even be really drawn to chanting or humming, or might be really interested in some sort of sound work, or even musical sort of expression or expressive can't even get it out of my throat. Expressive acts that are surrounded by music, created with music, and move the body as well. That's going to get you into more of a connective state, to where the intuitive hits that you are experiencing and the nudges that are coming through are going to have more clarity for you than they've had in the past. You're going to allow some of this to settle down. Okay. Also, she's taking a look over the shoulder, making sure that she's where she's been. You don't need to do that, and that kind of is the one big thing that's sticking out for me here. You don't need to check that you're doing the right thing or that you're on the right path. You know this, and maybe you needed someone to tell you, but you're good. So you can drop the checking, you can lean more into the trust, and you can allow yourself to really feel that inner knowing and have that conversation with yourself, and know that you got you. And should something seem off, you're already onto it. So don't stress. Allow yourself to be in a state of trust. Lean back and let you catch yourself, because you already know what's best for you. Okay? So allow yourself that space and grace. All right, moving on to 3. If you chose 3, your card is Rites of Passage, and this is a 33. Double Ascended Master number, which is also a 6, which is going to connect you to balance. So this has to do with the mind, body, spirit balance. How is it that you are keeping yourself in a state of flow instead of flux? Where are you connecting to the wildness of your nature as a human and releasing some control around the things that are very much of the day-to-day? Are you making time for yourself to really access those pieces that are craving expression, that are wanting to offset? Even there's frustration and anger here around 3. There's some pent-up stress that's coming up. Where are you offsetting it? Where is your valve? Like a pressure cooker, you need to kind of vent some of this out. Are you speaking to someone about this? Are you journaling this with yourself? Are you allowing yourself to get out and get some physical exertion to offset some of this pent-up energy? Because you're in a state of transition here. And as you can see, this looks very much like to me it looks like a womb space, but you also have the eyes. So it's a staring back into what makes the feminine, regardless of how you identify. This is where you are nurtured by yourself. How are you allowing yourself to be nurtured? And are you going to relinquish control enough to let yourself receive? It's hard for us as people in this world to put ourselves first. Where are you abandoning yourself and saying, nah, I'm good, I don't need this? Or, we'll just let so-and-so go ahead and do that first. Let's let them. And you allow yourself to kind of just get pushed further down on the list of priorities where you get to take care of yourself. This is a time where the energy even of Libra is asking you to seek balance within yourself, body, mind, and spirit, and connect back to what truly gives you pleasure and joy. Let it roar, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to bare your teeth. Don't be afraid to say what you mean, okay? All right, those are the messages this week. Would love to hear how this lands for you, so please leave me some feedback. Make sure that you're following me on all of my social medias, and make sure that you check out my new website. Would love to work with you. I have all kinds of really cool offerings as well. So if you have any questions about that, go ahead and fill out the contact form there. And I will check everybody next week. Have a wonderful one and happy harvest moon. Know that all of the things that you've worked towards, you can now move into a new chapter. Give yourself a little bit of grace and space, a pat on the back, and know that you're awesome. All right, peace.